The night air was crisp as the heroic trio gathered near the ruins of an inn, ready to embark on their quest to find and defeat Dragotha, the dreaded Dracolich. Fianlun, the battle-hardened dwarf fighter with a gray beard, clutched his shield firmly, bearing the scars of past battles. Illican, the fire druid adorned in armor made from red dragon scales, had his loyal flame spirit, Fiki, at his side. Alongside them was Aurora, the devoted female cleric of Foltus, whose unwavering faith inspired the group. Their destination was the Great Rift, a vast canyon located in the eastern part of the realm. They decided that the High Spire, a wizard's academy where Sasha, the auburn-haired diviner, and Nino, the book-addicted wizard, were both trained, was the closest point they could easily reach. Sasha and Nino knew the runes of the academy's teleportation circle and would set up a spell to take the heroes there. However, Sasha seemed somewhat uncertain about joining the perilous quest. As Nino cast the teleportation circle, the heroes braced themselves for the magical journey. In an instant, they found themselves within the teleportation circle room of the renowned High Spire. However, their arrival did not go unnoticed, as guards quickly surrounded them, inquiring about their purpose within the academy's sacred walls. The heroes explained their need to consult the library for information about Dragotha. Satisfied with their response, the guards directed them to the library, where a helpful librarian guided them through the vast shelves and tomes. He emphasized the importance of speaking to Balakarde, a wizard and the foremost expert on dragons, especially the legend of Dragotha. As they waited by the bulletin board while the librarian sent out a call for Balakarde, the heroes couldn't help but notice a rewards poster that magically switched portraits. Much to their surprise, Sasha's face suddenly adorned the poster, and a tempting reward of 5,000 gold pieces was offered for her capture. The librarian revealed the shocking tale that Sasha was wanted for the murder of the High Spire's former headmaster. According to the rumors, she had supposedly freed a pit fiend that took the life of the headmaster before fleeing with some of his belongings. Aurora, ever mindful of their financial situation, considered this newfound bounty on Sasha's head as a potential backup plan to secure the funds they might need on their treacherous journey. Shortly after, the heroes were welcomed by Agath, a cleric of Balakarde, who offered them temporary shelter in his chambers. However, he regretfully informed them that Balakarde had hastily departed for the nearby city of Winetha to meet with Lashonna, one of the city's nobles, just a few days ago. Agath shared that the key to defeating Dragotha lay in locating and destroying the Dracolich's phylactery, which contained its soul. Should they fail to destroy it, Dragotha's body would reform in a matter of days or weeks, ready to continue its reign of terror. Realizing the importance of finding the phylactery, the heroes resolved to ask Balakarde about its whereabouts. But first, they had to venture to Winetha, following the trail of the elusive wizard. With determination and hope in their hearts, they set forth on a new leg of their journey, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead in their quest to save their realm from the clutches of darkness and demonic forces. Winetha, a stunning city situated on the sea, possesses a formidable defense with sea cliffs and massive stone seawalls guarding its shores. The city, built along a narrow bay, has become overcrowded as many seek refuge in its safety. Winetha boasts a thriving mages guild, impressive libraries and archives. Among the remarkable signs of magecraft are the legendary coral towers flanking the sea gates. Rising 100 feet tall with an 80-foot diameter, these towers are constructed from roseate corals, imbued with magical spells to be as sturdy as steel. Atop these towers, great glass domes emit light spells, serving as crucial beacons for ships navigating the strong coastal currents, particularly during the full moon and high tides. Wizards and priests of Procan watch over the seas from these towers. Upon reaching the city gates, the heroes encountered a significant amount of traffic due to the ongoing celebration of the 25th anniversary of Mage Prince Lacaster's rulership. Aurora and Illican were granted entry, but Fainlun faced refusal as he appeared to be a troublemaker. A heated exchange followed, and eventually Illican paid an insurance fee of 100 gold to secure Fainlun's entrance. Once inside the city, the heroes headed straight for Lacaster's palace, but were stopped at the gates by guards. The guards insisted on offering joyous remarks and announcing the day's festivities, though their demeanor didn't match their cheerful tones. Despite Fainlun's claim of being the official representative of all dwarves, the guards wouldn't budge, especially due to his poorly dressed appearance. They suggested that if he truly represented the dwarves, he should seek an invitation to the upcoming grand feast. where they were certain to meet Lashonna. The heroes decided to visit Lashonna's private residence next, but encountered similar resistance from well-dressed guards who claimed Lashonna was currently unavailable. Even after Fainlands threatened them with a quick death by his axe, the guards maintained their stance. They didn't know where she was, but they affirmed Lashonna's return for the weekend's party. Seeking a respite, the heroes found refuge in an inn where they overheard various rumors. One rumor spoke of a man whose foolish friend ventured to rob a former Black Dragon's lair outside the city and never returned. Another rumor mentioned strange sounds emanating from a nearby ruined chapel dedicated to St. Cuthbert. Additionally, they learned that the Church of Bacchub was tasked with managing the city's graveyard. Furthermore, aside from the regular city watch, Winetha harbored a secretive police force known as the Blessed Angels. These fierce, red-haired females with feathery wings were entrusted with dealing with the more powerful troublemakers. The next day, our heroes embarked on an investigation of the ruined Church of St. Cuthbert. The building appeared long abandoned, its walls sagging and weathered. A conspicuous sign proclaimed it, condemned by the order and ineffable wisdom of Almighty Mage Prince Lacaster. Entry prohibited. Despite the eerie feeling of being watched, the heroes carefully made their way to the back of the church, entering through a broken door that led them down a flight of stairs and into a small crypt. Inside, they were startled to find a pitiful figure moaning to himself. The man's appearance was grotesque, with twisted gray skin, jagged fingernails, sharp teeth, red eyes, and festering wounds. His body seemed frail and emaciated, except for his unnaturally round and swollen belly. He wore tattered robes of St. Cuthbert over a fine chain shirt. Phelan, ever quick to act, lunged at the figure with his axe, and a brief scuffle ensued, during which the figure used magic to command Phelan to leave the crypt. Eventually, calmer heads prevailed, and the heroes learned that this poor soul, now twisted and feral, used to have access to the sinner's sanctum, a place where the diseased and dying were cared for. However, his route was recently blocked, leaving him to seek sustenance elsewhere. Determined to investigate the sanctum after exploring the Black Dragon's rumored hoard, the heroes left the church, only to be confronted by a blessed angel, who reprimanded them with a wag of her finger before vanishing. Unfazed, the heroes ventured outside the city and waded through ankle-deep water to reach the muddy island, known as the Traitors' Graves, where the Black Dragon was rumored to reside. Muddy pools covered the island, and as they searched, they noticed ripples in the water drawing near. Soon, 3 young black dragons emerged from the water, seeking aid in reclaiming their treasure. They claimed an acid-based monster guarded it, and offered to share half of the treasure if the heroes helped them. The heroes, however, chose to decline, and prepared for battle. A fierce confrontation ensued, with Illican summoning his own large black dragon, and Fainlun bravely fending off the beasts. Unfortunately, the dragon's breath attacks found their mark, and one of them brought down Aurora. Despite the harrowing fight, the heroes managed to defeat 2 of the dragons and force the third to retreat, victorious in their struggle against the powerful creatures.